Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from the ZAWA, Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from Cerro Gordo Zoo, and I am here doing a little bit more expansion. I'm hoping you guys are all having a wonderful Friday. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just chilling here, just having a good time. Alright, but we got some building we got to get to. If you check it out, we got this giraffe exhibit built, and that's all very nice. And then over here in the last episode, we actually got this exhibit built, which I'm going to put the zebras and the elephants in. However, it is a little small. A couple of things that have been rolling through my mind since the last since I last built this place. All right, one, thank you, gratitude has been going through my mind actually. So thank you guys for submitting your names. It's been fantastic. I do have a few selected. Thank you for everyone who submitted. And again, if I don't pick your name, please do not get discouraged. Just add your name to the next one, and I'll try to get an animal named after you. Especially if any of them are funny. I kind of like funny names. But all right, one of the comments in my last video was by Maddie. Now Maddie, for those of you who don't know, was one of the players in last season, because last season was a multiplayer season. This is a single player, in case you're wondering. That's the reason why you don't see anybody else. Maddie left an idea that has been plaguing me because it's such a good idea, and it bugs me because I didn't think of it myself. But she suggested that, whoa, that giraffe is freaking out in there. She suggested that I take the giraffes out of here and put them in here with the zebras, and then put the elephants in here. It's not a bad idea actually, because he's just having a blast up there. Look at him. It's not a bad idea. In fact, I really like it. However, I'm going to expand on it, Maddie. So I'm using your idea and I'm building off of it, because you got me thinking. Originally, my plan was to have a nice path come this way, and this whole giraffe exhibit would be fully like a circle around it that you can see from all different sides. And that's a pretty good idea. I kind of like it. I'm thinking about it. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to change it up just a bit. These last two exhibits that I have added are basically the same biome. When you look at the terrain, they're basically the same. They're very, very similar because the animals live in very, very similar biomes. The giraffes and the elephants and the zebras all kind of live in a similar biome. So why don't I just make it one? You know, why don't I make it just one big one? Right here we have a different kind of fence. Which, by the way, you guys like the steel fences right there, the steel bars. I do too. I think they look really great. I might actually add them. See, I kind of like the woodland look, because remember, we're going for abandoned mining colony, so I don't really want to overdo that. This looks more like a modern kind of fence. I do like the way it looks, though. Decisions. But what I want to do in this episode today is I want to combine these two exhibits, probably right where I'm standing, actually. So I might tear some of this up here and redo this wall a little bit. I want to combine them, but she also suggested that I put a elephant house in here. And that way that they would have a place to like reside in. And I like the idea, but I'm not going to make it just an elephant house. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually build a structure right here, connecting these two exhibits that the animals can go in. And this walkway right here, this is the plan anyway, this walkway right here will allow the guests to walk up and actually walk in the side of the building here and see the animals right here if they are inside. So it's not like they're hidden from the view of everything. Now this walkway will not continue on through here actually, so this will actually be a dead end right here. Which, if you look at the map, zoomed in a little too far, means that this outlet right here will lead to the aquarium, which is still on the to-do list, and then this will be a dead end right here, but it'll lead to the like the elephant house and the giraffe house and stuff like that, where they can all get inside and get some shade, get some love and care and stuff, you know. That means this road right here will be the main thoroughfare for getting into the regular rest of the zoo then. So that is the plan anyway. Hopefully it all turns out all right. Now, I am recording this now having not thought one bit about what this building is going to look like. So I didn't plan it out, but I do kind of plan on making most of the buildings match either this roof style or that roof style over there. I kind of want them to all kind of blend together for the most part. I don't want them to be identical, so I do want at least a couple of different roof styles in this build. But I do want to use one of those, and I'm going to probably stick with the this I'm in some foliage with this fir wood right here. I do like the way that the fir wood looks. I really do think it looks fantastic. And again, while I'm over here, hey, a big thank you to everyone who did super chat during this the live streams. Peter, you're still the top one. I haven't done a live stream from here in a little bit, but that's coming up here. I don't exactly know when. It's coming up though. Stay tuned to the community tab on my channel for those announcements. And hey, while I'm talking about that, why not go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on any announcements or any future content. The next live stream I do, though, I think I'm going to be working on the river here, which is kind of what I worked on last time. I worked on building up the entire area right here. Remember, this was all grass and a woodland biome and stuff, and I did all this custom terrain here. But working on the river here and actually doodadding it up, doing all the detailing, I think that's what's on the agenda next. Maybe even do a little animal hunting while I'm doing that. But all right, I have to come up with a design. I have to clear out some area here. I also need to move the giraffes, probably. Although they seem pretty good just chilling in here, so maybe I'll just let them wander around while I do this. Just go capture them and put them back when they're done. And then we'll get to putting these things in here. And then at the end of this episode, I'll actually name the animals that you guys submitted, and we'll get them all put away. So first, I guess demolition. I want to clear out this area right here. Probably just this fence and maybe a little bit of this wall. Okay, just cleared out a little bit right here and start putting down a couple of markers. So basically this area right here will be free and open for the animals to roam around and get some water and do whatever. But then they'll see their friends over there, and they can absolutely get over there by just wandering through this town, right, or this building I'm gonna have right here. And I'm gonna have to tear this down to open it up, obviously, and it's gonna connect right over here, right along the back side of this. Now, in reality, will the animals be able to squeeze under this tree? I don't really know, but in my imagination, they will be able to. So we're gonna say yes. And the good thing about, or the interesting thing, I don't want to say good thing, because honestly this makes it way more difficult. But the interesting thing about this this building is, well, you can't really see because I have so much detail on there, but is that it's not going to be straight. Okay, this is going to be a diagonal building, which if you guys see how this doesn't line up, I could, make it so it does, and then whatever, but that's no fun. All right, so the angle in which this is like it's like an 8 to 1, I think. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that's the 8th block over, and it's 1 over. Okay, so this is building on an angle. So keeping that going, there's 6 in between. That means so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it goes over. And since following the rotation of the building, it's gonna have to come this way to the east. So then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back 1, and here's where the corner of the building is, which matches up pretty good with the wall right here. I might have to finagle it a little bit, but that should work out just fine. So this means that this building is going to be diagonal, and it's going to be very tricky to build, but I'm going to give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back 1. Right here actually is where I want to go. Let's knock that button out right there. I like the details, but right now I need the space. So we're gonna. What I'm doing is building like kind of like the wireframe for the building itself, and that way it should go together relatively easy. Relatively, air quotes. Okay, this is not going to be easy whatsoever, but as soon as I get, it's basically just a diagonal rectangle, just a little bit of a diagonal rectangle. So that's all I'm really going for. All right, I think I have the shape of the building down now. Can you see this on the map? Kinda. It looks like it's outlined the correct way. It's a little hard to see, but it's because the color of the wood is a little blending in with everything else. Let's go ahead and pick up all of this stuff. Silk Touch is a beautiful thing. Let's get all this stuff out of here. I'm gonna have to tear down this portion of the giraffe exhibit, which is going to be probably turned into the elephant exhibit. So they're gonna have a little hole in the wall here. If they escape, they escape, but I'll round them up again. I don't think they're going to because they're just kind of chilling over there. But once this is down, then we're gonna probably put in the walls. And I might just put it in like a temporary wall to make sure that the giraffes don't get anywhere, get out and go anywhere. But then we're gonna have to try to figure out the roof of this place. Now, diagonal buildings, they basically follow the same principle. You got to put the roof on it in a certain way to make it look right and natural. I also just realized that if I'm going to make this look really interesting, I want to create some depth. So let's get some of these into planks. And for depth, I'm going to need to go like in a little bit. And if I do that, how much room are these things going to have? Yeah, I guess they'll have plenty of room to... This is really just like a walkway to get through here. Whoa, man, it's like the giraffe is going super speed over there. That is crazy. This is really just like a walkway for them to get through. So I don't really need it to be like a lot of space. I'm hoping I'm giving the elephant stuff. Yeah, they should be able to get through here. All right, like I said, this little inside area. You know what I could do? Because I don't really like that idea of there not being a lot of space for the animals. It kind of irks me. Not because I have the thing about animals not having enough space, but because I want them to actually be able to kind of rest in here a little bit. So maybe if I actually create a small little area, because this can jut out just a little bit. I got some room back here, so maybe if this jutted out just a hair, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I think we'll put it right there. Say, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Not quite right. Let's go ahead and just move that over 1 like so. So then that will be a back wall right there, and I'm just laying down some blocks right now. Oops, that's not right at all. So laying down some blocks quick just to kind of get the rough outline of this whole place, so I can get an idea of just what this is going to look like when this is all done. It means this area can probably be knocked out. This one support beam right here can be taken down, and I'll just connect it straight across. And then this area, ooh, this actually needs to get removed. Get those buttons off the floor. So building diagonal, it's never an easy thing, okay? It's never an easy thing at all. Now, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, that's 4, 5, 6, and then it comes in like so. Maybe. Like I said, it's never an easy thing. That's the reason why most people avoid it, and I don't blame you guys one bit for doing that. Let's go ahead and pop these middle ones out here. So that will create a little area for the an animal to nest down or bed down if it wants to lay down and relax. You know, it doesn't have to actually go out into the field if it doesn't want to. That's the plan for this little place back here, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, I've got the basic outline of the building done. How does this look on the map? Kind of wonky, not gonna lie. It's a little weird. I'm trying to think if that back part makes sense. I guess it kind of, because I'm looking at the map right now and something doesn't seem right there. I think I might have screwed this up just a wee bit. Because I think it juts out right here. Yeah, okay, so this actually needs to be moved in one, I think. Yeah, it needs to be like this. Oops, that's a misclick right there. Right up until it hits that wall right there. And then it backs up by 1. Maybe, I can tweak that just a little bit, to be honest, to make that seem like it fits a little bit better. But it's supposed to be kind of even with what's up here. What does that look like right there? It's getting a little bit closer, because technically this is supposed to be like right here. Man, I think that's supposed to be just like that. That should be fine. Okay, so that's where they can rest and relax now. So I do have to create this part I had to tear down a little bit too. I do have to create a little bit of a walkway into this thing. That tree is kind of in the way. Hello, giraffes. I do have to create a little bit of a walkway into this thing, and obviously the path on the ground here needs to be fixed as well, because that's not going to stay. It is going to be more dirt and matted down. Obviously, there's not going to be grass in here, because that doesn't make any sense for there to be. But I kind of want to get up and work on the roof of this place just a little bit. Oh, this is what the people in the zoo will see. They'll be coming this way, and they'll see this entrance into this place right here. So I can actually jazz this up just a wee bit. Where is the squid backpack? I need that desperately in my life. Okay, I do have some of these parts right here. I can jazz that up just a little bit to give it a little bit more of an archway actually to the thing. And then what I think would be good is if I add a little accent to this place by putting a little bit of a darker wood, maybe just some oak into this, and kind of outlining this this doorway just a wee bit more. Yeah, I'll work on some of the accents more on the building a little bit later, but for right now I just want to get the roof put on here. And for that, I am going to need the wood backpack, and I'm thinking this ebony wood. I might do the same as what I did for the welcome center. I think that should look all right. Do I have any slabs in the squid backpack? I do have a few. Okay, so I do have a little bit there. Let's grab some more ebony wood though, because I'm going to need it. And we're going to turn this all into planks because I'm going to need it. And then we're going to make a bunch of slabs because I'm going to need it. And there we go. Now we can get to work up on top there. Now, how do I get up there? You think I can land? Think I can do it? Think I can even fly? There we go. Let's get on up here. Oh, that's going to be a tough landing. Diagonal landing strip. Do you think I can make it? Do you think I can make it? The answer is... Nope, missed it. Dang. Coming in for a landing. Second attempt. I nailed it. Haha! Screw you, new pillar. I don't need you at all. Yeah. All right. All right, so for this... This is a little little wonky, little janky part. I tried to mix wanky. It's wonky and janky mixed together. There's a little wanky part of the roof right here because for these guys to connect, they're gonna have to jut out kind of roughly about the same time that one is, but where that one is like right here. So it's wanky. Actually, I can probably leave that one there for right now, but I'm just trying to outline the back part of this. Now the roof itself, to get this to fit in here, like I gotta think about how, because I could just do like a slate A-frame roof would work just fine for this, but I kind of want the water, if it's raining, to flow away from the guests. So if I put an A-frame kind of slant down this front right here, it would rain down on the on the guests. So I think I'm gonna do, instead of doing that, is I'm going to raise these up, and I'm going to do a slant going backwards. And I think that might work out a little bit better. And right here, I'm going to knock this part right here. And I think that'll work a little bit better if I slant it going back. Yeah, all right, let me get to putting on some of the roof here, and then we'll see what this looks like when it's all done here. With a tremendous amount of effort, I just bit my tongue. With a tremendous amount of effort, oh look, the giraffe is checking out. With a tremendous amount of effort, I do think I have the roof put on. What does this even look like? Kind of like a big dark gray blob right here. But I think that's what I need to do. Now, I do need to jack up these ends here just a little bit, because I don't really want this to be as box shaped here. I want to get this to blend in. I just needed to just kind of outline this part as where what I was doing. Make sure I get all those blocks right there. I want to take the fir wood and I want to kind of raise that up as far as it'll let me. So then it'll slope down like so. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. These ones have to be brought out like that. On these ends at least. So that way they look kind of like that. Let's fix this real quick. Like so. Yeah, all right, that's how I want for that. Now I got to do the same thing over on this side too. This was, like I said, just a temporary thing just to make this look the way it looks right now. 2, 3, right there, and then this can get knocked out and be brought forward as well. Let me grab those blocks. Ooh, I can't actually do anything right there. All right, 1, 2, 3, just like that. Booyah. All right, how does this look from in here? It's a little crazy. You know what? This part right here doesn't actually need to be blocked off. Like, it's not a big bad thing if they walk in this way. I can just have this be like a standing support pillar right here for them to walk in if they would like. Now I'm going to leave that like that. So this can remain just like this, allowing them access to walk in right here. Now, as far as the windows in this place, oh, Squid Backpack, where are you? There you are. Need you. All right, let's grab this. As far as the windows in this place, I was actually gonna make them just stone. I think cobblestone would work fine for the windows in this place. I don't really want. I need something sturdy, so I could either use steel bars. Let's take down the new pillar. Steel bars if I wanted to. What does that actually look like if I were to use steel bars? Come to think of it, now that I just said that, I could use it. It would work great. It would look fantastic, but I'm not gonna use it because. Let's go ahead and actually throw these in. Yeah, okay, yeah. Like it's a lot better. It makes it look like these things are actual windows that, you know, maybe people could actually see the animals through also on the other side of this. Much better than my original design. Pfft, that's bad. Don't listen to that. It's no bueno. All right, so there we got some windows put in. I know this one doesn't really lead anywhere, but it's whatever. So this is looking good. This is looking kind of along the lines of what I wanted it to be. The roof is a little weird, not gonna lie. But I think maybe if I add in the proper support columns in places, that it would look less weird. Although it's not even connected up on the top, so that's a little weird. Actually, I can fix that too. It's Minecraft. You can really do whatever you want. There we go there. And then this one right here, actually, this part that's jutting out, I can actually remove then and replace that with this support column over here. Just like that. Good. Awesome. Liking that. Now, as far as this beam coming across, see it. It's not exactly in the wrong spot at all. So maybe I'll just bring that out a little bit, like so. Diagonal buildings are very much like winging it. You have to wing it big time when you're doing them, especially if you're doing any diagonal build. It's very difficult to get this to fit correctly, exactly the way you want it. Now, while I'm just hanging out up here, let me go ahead and fill this in here. Since I'm already up in this neck of the woods, let's go ahead and block that off completely. Yeah, all right, I think that's fine, just like that. Yeah. Now, if I could outline this part with this as well, I think that might make that look better than what it looks. It looks kind of unfinished. otherwise. This way, at least it looks like it's actually supported and finished. Now, I don't really know if I'm going to do much on this side or not. I guess, you know what? I guess I could. Let's remove this. Because I'm just not liking the way that this is looking up here. And then what we're going to do is maybe outline this. Going to try well, I guess, yeah. Like I said, I did not plan this build out ahead of time, so I'm very much just free building right now, which is kind of fun sometimes, but at the same time, it also makes it look kind of neat. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. It looks a little weird here, but I guess I'll let it slide. In here isn't exactly the spot that you'd be hanging out and looking. So basically, I want them, the park residents really, to come up to here and be able to watch the animals come through and whatnot. I mean, I could have them walk in, and this could be like almost like a hands-on petting zoo exhibit. So you have like one of the staff members of the zoo in here, you know, bringing the animals into this area right here for the people to interact with, which I think would be kind of interesting and kind of fun. Was that giraffe just moonwalking with his head snapped the other way? This game's weird. This game is weird, very weird. Let's take a power nap because creepers be creeping, and I am not all about that. I do not want this place getting blown up. Alright, so this is looking alright. Now, I do need to fix this part up too, but I think what I'm going to work on first is actually tearing up the floor here and replacing it with something that's a little bit more appropriate for this kind of biome setting. We're talking a little bit of dirt. We're talking a little bit of probably path blocks kicked up, that kind of stuff, because right now the way this is looking is not looking like a good inside of a building that would be in this type of biome or this type of environment. All right, the floor is done. I'm liking it a lot. There are some spots like this that I kind of got to fix because that looks a little weird. Like, I guess it makes sense that well, I was going to say that it would make sense if there's actually like dirt right there, you know, or not dirt, but stone for it's like where the building's supported on. But to be honest, I think it looks a little weird unless I continue the pattern down. So I'm just going to actually continue the pattern of the wood that exists there already. It's like that. That way it doesn't look as noticeable and strange. I do have to do that in a couple other places, like right here as well. Basically anywhere that there is a path block, I gotta squeeze those things in there. Like right here's another one, right there's another one, cheapers. With all of those fixed, and since I do have the stone and the blocks like this on my hotbar or in my inventory already, I should probably fix this area right here so that the giraffes don't escape. Or actually, it's gonna be the elephants over here, so they don't escape, I guess. So let's go ahead and do a little number like that in there. And that should keep them well and good tucked in there. Keep them nice and safe. With that in place, I think this building is actually done. Now, I do have to do the interior of this place as well. I'm going to definitely knock that out in this episode as well. But I do have to do the interior. So once again, squid backpack. Need you desperately in my life. We're going to need to put some lights in here. So I think wall lamps will look just fine, especially on the outside. If I were to place them somewhere like kind of along the side of the door, actually. There we go. It's like that. I think that'll look pretty good. And on the inside, maybe if I got those heat lamps. Do I have any heat lamps? I know I put them in the the frog exhibit, but I don't think I have any on me. So let's just zip over here and head on back and make ourselves a couple of heat lamps. Oh yeah, I'm liking the building. I'm liking the addition. I think that this looks good. I do need to add like more buildings. Not a whole lot. Just periodic ones like this that are combining these exhibits together. I like this. I like the way it looks. Maybe adding a gift shop here or there, something like that. But more buildings I do need to add to this place because otherwise it's going to look really desolate and kind of like a wasteland. I'm not really interested in making it look like that. All right, so let's go ahead and add one like right there. Let's bring it down. I don't really want to bring it too far down because I want the animals to not clock their heads on it. So, and giraffes are pretty tall. So, although, yeah, I do want them to be able to walk through. I was wondering if I want them to be able to walk through completely or not, and yeah, I think I'm going to go with it. Now, I do like the kind of open air, like, kind of opening right there on the roof, right, you know, on top. I might jazz it up a little bit and add a little detailing, but I do like it open air, because remember, this is if the animals are going to be living in here, it's probably going to smell a little raunchy, so I'm going to want to make sure that I keep the airflow nice and open in this location. Now, somebody did make a comment about how the steel bars would make sense because elephants would obviously be able to push through like wood fences. That's true, but it's Minecraft. It's Minecraft, and I like making things look aesthetically pleasing more so than just logically making sense. So in this area right here, I do want to keep these open so that the animals can move on through. And I also want to jazz this up still too. I got a lot of decorating to do in this area. But I do want to stop the guests from going any farther here. Okay, so they're supposed to stop and be able to see the animals in here, but they're not supposed to be able to really go in here. So I could use steel bars for this. I think that would make sense. If I do, I'm going to have to change out these real quick because that's not going to make much sense. What can I throw in there that would actually make sense? Some gravel. Yep, and then some coarse dirt. Yep, that would make sense. I could probably get things to work just using these things alone. Like, even that's fine. I don't really need to go too fancy with that stuff. Alright, so let's squirt those back into that backpack. Not into the bat backpack, but into that backpack. Tongue twisters. I am also going to need the squid backpack out here because I want to grab more of these things. As far as detailing up, I wouldn't mind doing some stuff. Like right there, I said I like that open design, but I don't like it being like absolutely nothing in there. So I need some junk blocks here that I can quickly throw away if I need to. Dirt works perfectly for that. Let me get up here and actually doodad up this area just a wee bit. So up in this area, like I was going to do the fencing in this area to kind of get it to look like it's kind of fenced up. I was going to put it like right there because it still has like a half a block of depth almost, but I actually don't really like that. I think I'm going to back this up just a bit more, and I'm going to actually attach it to right here. Something like this. Let's see, how does that look from down below here? Yeah, it doesn't look bad. I do need to connect in the middle. Building diagonal. Building diagonal is always a trick. It's always going to be a little bit of a trick when it comes to building like windows and that whatnot. So you do have to just very much wing it to kind of get things. They might not be exactly perfect, but see, that looks a lot better already. So, all right, I do like the idea of putting those up there. In fact, I like it enough that if I copied it down here to block off the pedestrians, I don't think it would look very, very good. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually add the steel bars down here to make this look a little bit more correct. That way they can come in here and they can see the animals. Okay, I'm just finishing putting up some of the finishing touches on the outside of the build right now. Just a couple of little things, little fence or little trap doors and whatnot at some of the intersecting joints of the supports, as well as adding a little half slabs here or there to add to give the place a little bit more texture and detail. I also completely forgot to fill in this window, so I did that as well. Now, what I really should do is I should grab my rockets and I should fly up and see what this place looks like if I can fly. There we go. I had to blow like 3 or 4 rockets almost every time I take off. It's kind of hard to tell from up here at this distance, but I think that looks like an actual building. Now I do want to zippity-doo-dah over here because I want to grab some hay bales, actually. I'm thinking that would make sense if I put a couple of them in there, as well as maybe actually adding some place for these things to eat, you know, as far as food barrels and whatnot. I think that'd be good. How do I even make that stuff? I haven't added any of that yet, and I really should. Barrel right there. Okay, kibble and some planks. Any kind of planks will do. Kibble. Now, kibble, actually, I thought I made a bunch of that someplace. Now, where did I put it is the question. Aha! I found the kibble. All right, I knew I had it someplace. Ta-da! Food barrel. Now, I don't have hunger. I don't have them tamed, remember, so I don't really have to worry about their hunger. This is purely for aesthetics. I think a cauldron will work for water, for getting water. Although they do have water out in the fields, I don't really necessarily need them to go out there to get it. They can always just stay inside and get some water there if I make them a cauldron. Alright, so I got some hay bales made as well, and I think that should probably be about it as far as what detailing I want to add to the inside of this place. Let's get up here. Oh, look at this. It's nighttime. Look at this. Oh, look at the zombies. Alright, creepers are definitely creeping now, so let me go ahead and get my sleeping backpack out here so I can take a power nap. There's spiders. There's terrible things everywhere. The night has passed. The zombies are burning. Oh, what a wonderful time it is. I do want to make sure that there's nothing over here, though, because that would really cramp my style if I was sitting there working on stuff and I saw a creeper come in and just blow me up. That would really make me a little crappy. I don't think there is, though, so we're going to come in for a really dizzy spinning landing. And we're going to get to work on placing in some of these things. So this will be like the bedding, I'm thinking, you know, like for the animals, kind of in this area. At least that's the idea behind this. Let's go ahead and put that in there like so. Knock that out as well. Knock this one out as well. And then maybe this one right here too. I don't really want to replace all of it. So then the water itself can go right here and it'll fill that up. I can also add in like that. I can have the hay bales kind of sticking up as well in places. I think would look all right. Something like this. It's like a nest. It's like a nest for them to come down and just kind of chill out and relax in. And then maybe put some food right there as well for them. So now I'm pretty sure none of these are carnivores. So I probably shouldn't put some cooked chicken in there. I should probably go grab some actual vegetables. Can I put like can I throw some of this in there actually? Yeah. That didn't do anything. What if I spread it out? Is it the same? Yeah, okay, it's kind of like what it was before. All right, good. Now, what if I spread this out a whole bunch? Is that going to do anything? Oh, yeah, it does fill it up more. I like that. Look at that. That's really nice. All right, I'm taking out this support beam up here because, honestly, I just don't like it. I don't think it looks good. I'm just going to remove it completely, and I think that will work a lot better. In fact, what I can do, kind of think of it, this is actually inside, so as far as, like, the wood being kind of regular higher quality, I think would look a little bit better because it's actually getting protected from the sun, actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually, I need one of these blocks right here, something I can add a little bit of archway to this. We're going to do a little bit of this. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Like that to that. And I wonder if that'll look good or if that's just a really big mistake. I'm not too sure. Let's peel the dirt back and take a peek. Yeah, actually, I don't mind that. There is, of course, dirt up on top of it, which I want to get rid of. There we go. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that one bit. All right, now I do have a few blocks of this hay, and I think it would be fun if this was actually like kind of coming out of this area. You know, like kind of like it's gotten a little wild in this, you know, like it's not just isolated or located just right there. And I also wouldn't mind putting a few of these hay bales kind of like piled up, kind of like that in various places, or at least at least in that one place right there. Maybe I don't really need it anywhere else. We got to actually add the animals, and we got to switch them over too, because like I said, I was going to switch the giraffes and put them over here with the zebras, and then I was going to put the elephants in the exhibit in the middle. You are Mr. Oogway. There we go, Mr. Oogway, welcome. I'm taking you to a new area. And Glum, we're taking you as well. And Littlefoot, this way. All right, so this larger exhibit over here will be for the larger animals, but we're going to move you guys over into this exhibit right now. Welcome to your new home. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm going to go ahead and go put these all back actually because I don't need those anymore. And you guys are more than welcome to wander over this way. You can wander into this one. It's kind of like one big pen actually. You're not actually limited to just that side. I am though. I'm stuck over here. I got to get out of here. You guys, like I said, killed it with the names. Thank you so much for that. It makes my life just a ton easier. Now I'm gonna have elephants over here, and there's the wood things that you guys said would probably not make sense. But whatever, it's Minecraft. We're gonna go with it. Fly, there we go. Let's get back and grab the animals, and I'll get to naming these things. You know, I just realized I actually only have 2 elephants, and I want to put 3 in here. Now, last episode, I think I said I was only gonna put like 1. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because you guys killed it with the names, and I kind of like what you guys came up with, and because we also just expanded it and connected this into one large exhibit, I'm going to go ahead and put 3 elephants in there and 2 zebras. But that means I'm going to have to go catch another elephant, but lucky for me, I live very close to a desert that happens to have a whole bunch of them just chilling inside it. So we're going to go over here, we're going to grab our gun, we got some tranq darts here, and we're going to go, I see one right there, there's one right there. We're gonna go grab this one right here. I'm looking right at you. So we have like a drive-by shooting of this thing. Boop, got him. He's not too happy about it. Let's grab that elephant. Bam, we got it. All right, let's go. Let's get back to the zoo. So that means that we are gonna need 5 name tags so that we can name all of these animals though. So let's get to the first name. We're gonna do the zebras first. First name, I'm gonna name this one. And thank you again for everyone who's submitted names. I will. I like when you guys submit names because it makes my life a lot easier. This one we're gonna name Hanu, the zebra. Apparently it's from something called Lion Guard. So thank you to William Cunningham. Hey, real quick, post-edit GReimer here. I realized that the character from Lion Guard is actually Hamu with an M instead of an N. I'm just an idiot and I couldn't read my own handwriting, so it looks like we're going with Hanu this season. Okay, let's get back to the naming. For suggesting that name, I really do appreciate it. I like it a lot. Let's go ahead and start making some room here because we're going to need it. That way we can put the name tags next to everything. Okay, so that's gonna be one of the zebras. Now, the next one is going to be called Zeb Strika, and that of course is a Pokemon, but thank you to Apollo for suggesting that. I am a sucker for Pokemon names. So that's gonna be our zebras in the zoo for this season here. All right, so on to the elephants. These are African elephants, by the way. But I think last season I had Asian elephants. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure in Wildwood we had Asian elephants. All right, so for the first one, we're going to name it Babar or Babar, and that was actually suggested by 2 people. That was named by LCat13 and Todd Felt. So thank you guys so much, both of whom I believe are on the sponsor billboard. So extra big thank you to both of you. And then so that's gonna be the first elephant in Cerro Gordo here. Now the second elephant the name was suggested by Alexis, and thank you so much. We're gonna name it Ingrid. Ingrid, if I could type Ingrid. Ingrid. No real reason behind it. I just like the name. I thought that was fantastic. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and get the last name tag here. So the last name, and this one I saw and I was like, this is actually what prompted me to actually go get a third elephant, to be honest, because I saw this name. I was like, of course, and that's gonna be Horton. So Horton, here's a who. That's gonna be it. Sounds familiar. I'm wondering if we named one last season. That if we did, looks like we're naming one this season too. I know that it was it's kind of an obvious one too because of the Dr. Seuss book, and I like that. So I read a fair amount of Dr. Seuss books, especially Green Eggs and Ham. I read that a lot now because my oldest son is turning 4 and he likes it, so I read it to him before bed often. Although he still likes the book that we have here called The Pout Fish. He says he doesn't, but then I start reading it and he gets all into it, so it's kind of cute. But all right, thank you guys so much for all of it. Ooh, it's nighttime. Creepers be creeping. Thank you guys so much for all of your name suggestions. I really do appreciate them. Keep them coming. I know in this episode we didn't really need any names, but let me know down in the comments section what do you think about the new exhibit here? Do you think this was a good idea, a bad idea, combining these things? I want to know these things for sure. But let's get back there and add the animals while all the undead things burn to death. All right, let's get to work on putting in the African elephants. First, we'll put them over here in this larger part of the exhibit. Let's slap one down right there. This is going to be Horton, and Horton is a female. I don't think that's the case in the actual Dr. Seuss book, but whatever. So we're going to put another one down here. This is going to be Ingrid, and Ingrid is a male in the zoo. So I go ahead and grab another one here. We're going to slap another one down right here, and this is going to be Babar. And Babar is a female. Lonely. You're not lonely anymore. You got friends now. All right, so there we go. We got the elephants put in place. Let's go over to where the giraffes are, and we're going to add the zebras. They like to just stand on these things. I don't know why, but this is like their favorite thing to do, is just to stand on these bushes. Yeah, I could actually add the zebras in either pen. It doesn't really matter because I kind of want them to walk around in both, both pens. All right, so these are Grevy zebras. We're going to slap one down there. Name him Hanu, and Hanu is a female. I don't know if that's the case in Lion Guard, but that's what it is in here. So Zebra Strika, or Zeb Strika, is a male in this one. Now, I believe that's kind of accurate in a sense, like they can be either male or female in Pokemon. So there we go. We got the animals all added into their exhibits now. We got the elephants, zebras, and giraffes added into one exhibit, one large exhibit. Oh, he's coming in. Hi. Littlefoot, he's doing some exploring. He's using the area now. Can I like fly over this with the elytra? No. Okay, let's just do this quick thing. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That quick thing there. Look, he's using the exhibit. That's awesome. Now, hopefully, he can't actually get out of there. I don't think he can. I'm really banking on the fact that, or on the idea that these guys are gonna stay put and stay in there. But alright, you guys, I think that's going to be it for this episode. So if you did enjoy this one, please go down and smash that like button. It helps me out a ton. And thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode. Let me know in the comments section down below. Do you think this was a good addition to these exhibits? Do you think combining was the right call? I think it was, but I would like to hear your guys' opinions. So, alright, you guys. Oh, look at that. There's a giraffe. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week. Have yourself a wonderful Friday, and take care, everybody. Bye-bye.